Have you ever been playing a character who wields a gun in D&D? Probably not. You and many others probably know why. D&D guns just suck. That is why I have been working on my own fix for these awesome weapons. In the first part of this series, I detailed some fixes for this problem that, if I'm being honest, I don't think were that good. Thankfully, this fix isn't reliant on that one. So, if you don't want to use that fix, this is probably one of the rare cases where you don't have to watch the first video, although it would be appreciated. Another thing to mention is that although I originally planned to make a full class for this weapon, I've made the concept into a subclass instead, as I thought it fit more. Now, without further ado, I present the Arcane Gunman. First, we got mechanics. Because they are only a subclass in a martial class, their spellcasting is kind of weak. They can only go up to 4 spells with very low amounts of spell slots. When you reach level 20 with this subclass, you have only 13 prepared spells and 11 spell slots in total. It is 4 level 1, 3 level 2, 3 level 3, and 1 level 4 spell slot by level 20. When talking prepared spells, it only has 5 level 1, 4 level 2, 3 level 3, and 1 level 4 spell when at level 20. Your spellcasting focus, and here's one of the good parts, is their gun. The even better part is that the bullets replace spell slots. For cantrips, you don't need any spell slots, so you don't use bullets. Now, let's talk about subclass features. I'll speed through them, giving some quick overviews of each, except for spellcasting, of course. First, we got level 3, extra skills. You get to choose one skill between sleight of hand, acrobatics, or arcana. Next, level 7, sharpshooter feat. You get the sharpshooter feat or any other feat that you have access to. Level 10, elemental weapon. You can now cast elemental weapon as a bonus action 3 times per long rest. Level 15, explosive bullets. When your fighter takes an action surge and shoots their gun with it, the bullet they shoot explodes in a 5-foot radius around its target. Finally, level 8, improved gun magic. This is really just the same as the Eldritch Knight's level 18 subclass feature, and it allows you to switch out 2 normal attacks for a free casting of level 1 or 2 spell. Imagine cracking shots and casting magic. Because you can shoot and cast at the same time, I suppose that you can literally have attacks and spells at the same time. That's okay though, I think. Second, let's get to how some stories or backstories could work for this subclass. Maybe an Arcane Gunman could have been some sort of random common fighter until they found a gun. Now they've trained with it and are ready for action. Their beginnings could be anything, really. Just a common knight or a noble who learned how to fight. Exploring that noble option, maybe the servants of the noble didn't want to give the noble something they would suck at, on account of being afraid of the noble and all. So instead they gave him a gun. For how you might be able to roleplay them, there are many different ways I can think of. You could play it as a sort of acrobat gunman who does flips and tricks with lots of movement. You could also play it as a crackshot sniper dude who stays in the back and snipes enemies with that sweet, sweet sharpshooter feat. Anyway, I think it's time for... Finally, I'd like to cover how the stuff in this subclass extends the main fighter class aside from spellcasting. This is, of course, presuming that your fighter has a gun. I might kind of speed through these. You got the sharpshooter feat, elemental weapon, explosive bullet, and improved gun magic class features. So, basically, all of it. Sharpshooter feat allows you to really improve your use of your weapon in combat. The elemental feat and explosive bullet do this too, albeit in a more fantastical way. Then, you got improved gun magic. This just lets you switch to attacks for low-level spell, which may or may not be spellcasting, but I don't really care. Thank you for watching, and as always, I have the subclass in itch.io for free. I'll put the link to it in the description for you to enjoy. Now go on and shoot up some peasants for their minuscule riches, and goodbye.